Hey guys, we are live and live in color. Welcome to another episode of Meet the Shoe. I'm Sade.
I'm Nina. What's up, Wednesday?
Yes, today is Wednesday. So the young guy that was they lived in LA or Las Vegas. We don't know for sure. He has a lot going on.
Okay.
And he drove all the way to NYC from the West Coast to the East Coast.
To the East Coast.
Went into
Wow.
a building and killed four people. And the youngest person was Julia Hyman. She was
Okay.
24 years old. Poor baby. They said she had so many dreams and aspirations and goals that she wanted to accomplish as a young lady. You know what I'm saying? It's so sad. And a retired security guard, a retired off-duty NYPD officer, and
Mm-hmm.
someone else. I didn't catch the name of the other person, Wesley or something. But why? Why did he had they said it's a developing story. They don't even know why he even went over there that far. He has no connection to anybody he know anyone. But they did find on his persons, he wrote a letter
Mm.
saying to check his brain, and when he died, check his brain for CTE.
From
Which,
football.
yep, he played a lot of football and
Mhm.
had a lot of concussions.
Okay.
And it CTE is a chronic traumatic encephalopathy syndrome. It's to the brain, and they
Mm-hmm.
call it punch drunk. They call it a couple different things because sometimes you don't know where you kind of imbalanced when
Okay.
you. And I could feel what they're saying because one time when I got hit in the head, I just
Mm-hmm.
did not feel like myself. You know what I'm saying? I
Mm-hmm.
was so off. I couldn't
Dizzy.
dizzy, couldn't read anything, and that lasted like 6 damn months. Seemed like
Mm-hmm.
I couldn't keep my attention on something. The words like would jump at me. So I can feel some of those guys pain, especially football players, any sports person go through that. That chronic illness. And he said he was diagnosed in 2016. He knew about it.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Because in 2015 he was on high school varsity.
Mm. And they said he was a good
So
player. He wasn't a problematic person.
nope.
He was an outgoing, cheerful person.
Yep.
So, as a medical profession,
Mm-hmm.
if he went to the hospital and they kind of
Brush it off.
help him, you brushed it off. Y'all went
Mm-hmm.
wrong somewhere. Y'all don't help these people. Now I'm quite
Right.
sure these people have even a lot of celebrities. I was looking and I'm like, dang, a lot of celebrities like Junior Suez, Dave Durison, Aaron Hernandez. I remember Aaron Hernandez said
Mm-hmm.
check his brain because he knew
Mm-hmm.
something was wrong with him from all the concussions.
Mm-hmm.
And the thing about it, you can't even check a person's brain when they're alive.
Right.
They have to
Why?
pass
Why
on.
can't you check their brain when they're alive?
I think it's too much activity going on in the head, in the brain
Mm.
when you're
Okay.
alive. So I'm thinking once you're dead, you can see how the brain maybe cast like I don't know. It's just so it's weird to me. I would have to really do some research because I really want to know what is going on with this. Because remember, her Aaron Hernandez was doing some things that was like shooting people. I mean, doing weird stuff, and then end up killing himself. A lot of people say you either murder people or end up killing yourself,
Mm-hmm.
and that can bring off some another thing I was looking at some onset of dementia.
Mm-hmm.
Did not know
From
that.
getting hit a lot.
Yes, progressive dementia, impaired judgment, and post control, impulse control, patterns similar to Parkinson's,
Yep.
and suicide ideations.
Hmm.
I just, I'm like, that is a lot for a man to know
Hmm.
that's going on in their head.
Yeah, I think that it was more to it than that to go all the way from a coast to one coast.
You think so?
It takes 3 days to
Yeah.
go driving from west coast to east. right?
Right,
It
right.
takes 3 days to get there. And to pick that building particularly, right? To
Mm-hmm.
pick that building particularly to shoot up and then shoot itself. They have to have
Mm,
went through his history, his algorithm, to see what he looked up before he even decided to go to New York. Because I'm pretty sure he might have decided some other places as well.
mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So
But
to
yeah,
I'm just
yeah,
saying,
you're
just to
right.
pick that, and then in three
Yeah.
days, you have 3 days of thinking.
But that's the thing. They don't think when they have those problems. I don't know. Problem solving is not a thing.
Right. So you're saying that it's, you have to be, you're thinking in evil, violence, attack,
Yes,
you know,
yes. Negative,
especially if
always
you take a
negative.
rifle with you, like a
Yeah,
rifle. You didn't
yeah.
even care about getting pulled over that big ass thing in the car,
Right.
like come
Yes.
on.
He had Under Armour on and a rifle. But the thing is, they wonder how was he able to buy and get the rifle? He got it in pieces to assemble, but
Okay.
they say his mental illness started in LA. So if they have doctor medical records there in LA, he went all the way to Las Vegas to buy his ammunition and his gun. They wouldn't have that information. They wouldn't have access to that. A
Right.
lot of people don't look your medical. When you get a gun, you don't look up the person medical record. You just think, okay, they live in this county, and that's it.
That's
Oh,
that should be a fact.
yes,
That should
all 50 states.
that should be like no matter what's the
Yeah,
point in you, what are you getting a gun for? Every time a gun is being sold, you should be asking what are you
yeah,
purchasing for?
right. And he got a gun license through, I think Las Vegas County Sheriff's Department. So
Hmm.
they didn't do their due diligence either.
Hmm.
Yeah,
That's what
so
I'm saying.
I don't know. I'm so sorry that 4 people had to die in the hands of someone that's mentally incognitive, right?
Yeah,
I'm gonna
because I mean, if he was still alive right now, he wouldn't not get no big time.
no, because he has those problems.
Yeah, that's what they would say would be the
Mhm.
reason why he wouldn't get it. He would go to a mental institution.
Yeah, but I don't think he didn't want to live. I think he didn't want to live with that.
I
Continue
mean,
living
he
that
didn't,
way.
because that's why he shot himself.
Shot himself in
You
the
know,
chest
that's
and
that's
wrote a letter saying, "Check my brain. Use my brain for research." Oh, that's so crazy.
yeah, it is.
Oh well, moving
Rest in
on.
peace to the victims.
Yes, rest in peace to the victims. Then you was looking up that young lady. They found
Yeah,
children in the
so
trunk of a car.
I'm not laughing at all about this story. Now, this is really wicked. So there was I was trying to find her name, right?
Mhm,
Uh, um, her, she was a young girl, right?
mhm.
Police pull her over in a traffic stop. She got pulled over in a black car, and he smelled something that wasn't the first thing that triggered him. What triggered him was when he pulled the young lady over.
Mhm.
Um, she didn't know what she was saying, right?
Right.
He's asking her questions. I don't know. Did like stuff like that? So that
Mhm.
showed right there that she was she was on something.
Yeah, something
When
was
he
wrong with her.
smelled the that smell,
Mm.
I wish we could I wish we could
Play it.
yeah, play it, but
Yeah.
yeah, so
Um,
her name was Nicole Johnson. She was sentenced in this February, but the video is still resurfacing right now, right?
mhm,
She was
mhm.
pulled over in a 2001 traffic stop, but she was sentenced to 50 years in prison.
2021.
Huh?
2021.
Yeah, what did I say?
2001. Maybe I'm
Oh,
just hearing things.
okay, well, 2021, and she was
Yeah.
sentenced in 2025 though,
Okay.
for 50 years, and it ended up being her nephew and her niece. So these
Mm.
weren't even her kids that she murdered.
Her sister's children.
Yeah, so the officer responded to the the smell, right?
Mm,
But
mm.
that wasn't even he wasn't even on her about none of that. He was on her only because she's driving around. I think she just wanted to get caught.
You think so?
And didn't
Well,
you hear?
sometimes
Didn't you say that someone said? I was trying to find it, but they said that the kids were wrapped up in blankets in the trunk for a year.
someone said a year, and then some people say months or certain time frame. I don't know how long ago, but the stink smelled so bad, and the officer, then I broke down and cried in tears right there. You know what I'm saying?
7 and 5 years old.
Yeah, 7 and 5 year old. When in her interrogation, she was talking about. I guess the officer asked, "Did you? I mean, the smell? Did you smell the stuff?" At first, she was trying to say she didn't know the kids was in the trunk. He's like, "Well, did you smell the smell? You know, it was a smell." Oh, she said, "Well, I thought it was a bad smell, but what I did, I power washed the engine." You
Girl,
didn't,
that's the only excuse you
look in
could
the
come up
trunk,
with. Stupid.
right? And then she got upset when he said, "Well, I talked to your sister and your mother." She was so worried. She's like, "Well, what did they say about me? What did they say about me? What did they say about me?" So she was so mad about what they said. Girl, what did you do? What you did? You worried about what they said about you? You know what I'm saying? Talking about, I broke my neck taking care of them. Why she couldn't take care of her own kids? And she has a mental illness. Either the kids just, I mean, I don't know.
The,
Some
but
people
the
just,
mama tried to retrieve them from her. From what this story is saying, the mama
wow.
tried to retrieve the children from her, but Johnson told police she hit the girl and the child fell and hit her head, leading to her death. So when they looked, when did the autopsy, it says that they died from malnourishment and physical abuse. So she had
Mm,
been starving them, she had been beating on them,
yeah.
and they died.
Hmm.
And so, due to her neglect and her
Yeah.
abuse, right? And yeah, she put them kids, wrapped them kids up in them blankets and put them in the trunk and kept them in the trunk from the sounds of it.
A long
So
time.
nobody wouldn't, you know,
They
I
looking
don't
for,
know what excuse she was given that why are they missing? Where are they at? If you were the one
right.
taking care of them, right?
Yeah. This is so sad. I couldn't been
They were
there.
they were weighing 18 and 21 pounds. I mean, looking at
At 7 and 5 years old.
looking at her, this is a Baltimore woman. Looking at her, she looked crazy.
Yeah, she do. Hmm.
And I'm pretty sure with the smells and just the mental of going back and forth for what she know, the dirt that she done, I'm pretty
Hmm.
sure that was,
Yeah, messing with her too.
yeah,
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 had to been. Ooh, Jesus.
yeah,
God rest them baby soul.
yeah. She 50 years, that was a little light.
Oh, she should have. You know what? You look. If they had the electric chair, that's one should have went on down.
Eye for an eye, for real. When you do something to
Go ahead,
children, like
put her
seriously,
in front of the fire squad.
yeah,
Mm,
definitely.
mm-mm. Yeah. So,
There
what
was
do you?
another woman. Well, go ahead.
No, I was gonna say no. Go with that other woman.
The woman that killed the mom in McDonald's with the knife.
Yes, girl. Mental illness. I'm sorry. I mean,
Well, they saying that her roommate was a white man that he was missing too,
yes, I'm hearing that.
and they're accusing her of that as well.
Did they find him though? We're not sure if it.
No, they didn't. They said
Right.
daughter of the manager who was shot at the East Point McDonald's. She spoke out, and they're
Hmm.
saying that that uh that she was sent home due to the argument.
Hmm.
And they're not giving they're not giving. I'm looking for the man's name. That's why I keep saying I'm looking for the guy, her roommate.
Oh yeah, that's looking for her roommate. Yeah. But what
Yeah.
she say? She was saying some things like her roommate this and that. He was creepy and all this type of stuff. And trying to make sexual advances at her, and she didn't like that. In a couple of her videos, she kind of mentioned something allegedly about him. You know what I'm saying? Prior,
Yeah.
if you look at some of her TikToks in the past.
Yeah, they're saying that she's also she's charged with the stabbing death, but they didn't charge her.
With the man
They
yet.
don't know for sure yet.
It's
You know, they
alleged,
said
right?
her bond is 25 million, but
Dang.
they can't put their finger on the.
Him until they find out.
Yeah, because she was in a relation. He was her roommate. She was supposed to be messing with him, and
He's an older
then
white man.
older
Look like,
white man. Yeah,
mm, mm,
and
mm.
she's always stabbing somebody, cutting on somebody. You know,
Mm.
that's her defense mechanism when it comes to um dealing with uh
Right.
arguments with people,
Yeah.
right?
Right.
That's her defense mechanism, is to grab a weapon and hurt you.
Mm-hmm,
So
mm-hmm,
people
mm-hmm.
avoided her because of that, because that was the rumor
Wow.
of her.
That was her MO.
Yeah,
Mm, mm,
yeah.
mm. Wow. Well,
Well, what else we got?
you said you had some Diddy news. What's going on with that girl?
Okay, well, what I seen earlier was that Diddy's defense filed for him to be released 6 hours ago, right?
Oh, it's only 6 hours
It
ago.
says Sean Diddy Combs seeks release on $50 million bond ahead of sentencing.
Mm-hmm.
It says that his conviction of prostitution related offenses cleared of sex trafficking.
Mm-hmm.
Defense cites dangerous jail condition. Judge denies initial release request due to evidence of Combs' violent acts.
Right.
So on July 29th, yesterday morning,
Mm-hmm.
lawyers on Tuesday urged the judge who oversaw his sex crimes to release him from jail on a $50 million bond ahead of his October the 3rd sentencing.
Mm-hmm.
After the hip hop mogul was found not guilty of most serious charges he's faced.
Mm-hmm.
So it looks like he's given the defense, he listened to the defense, he's
Right.
given the prosecution um their chance to fight against it again, and says that
Mm-hmm.
Sean Combs should not be in jail for this conduct because he's been, really good.
Right.
He
Yeah.
hasn't done anything since he's been in there. He's been in there almost a year,
Mm-hmm.
and he's done everything that he's supposed to do. He the
He
two
hasn't had
charges
any
that he
trouble.
has is not serious at all.
No, it's not. And he hasn't got in any trouble inside within the walls of the jail. So,
No, and everyone is still having a real hard time dealing with the fact that he's still in there with his stature, right?
yeah, that and he has children that he takes
Yeah.
care of.
He has these mitigating circumstances of that would allow them to release him.
Mm-hmm.
They're
Yeah.
still looking at it as him being, he's being convicted for his bedroom, and it is unfair. That's what society
Mm-hmm.
is saying. Like, it doesn't,
Mm-hmm.
none of it's making sense.
Right.
Everybody's really still upset at Cassie.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody's really, well, I mean, there's some supporters, but a
Yeah.
lot of people are stating that she's not a victim.
Yeah, she's an accomplice.
Exactly. I was listening to play off of this situation where how we know as women, right?
Mm-hmm.
When a woman likes or loves a man, she does any and every single thing that she
Yeah.
can do to satisfy him,
No matter how
to make
stupid
him
it is.
comfortable.
No
She
matter how
don't
stupid it is.
Yeah, she don't care about looking like a fool.
Yeah.
She don't care about disrespecting her family.
Mm-hmm.
Some even disrespect their own children,
Yeah.
right? To
Mm-hmm.
satisfy a man, to accommodate him, right?
Yeah.
Um, that's what went on with her.
Mm-hmm.
And what we're looking at in the bigger picture is that she lined him up for a lick, like we
Right.
always stated.
Yeah.
She lined him up for the lick. She was living in her mom's house with
Mm-hmm.
her current husband, which
Mm-hmm.
she met from Diddy.
Right.
They didn't have no bread. And like we
Yeah.
said, watch Young Miami Prince younger,
Yeah.
fine,
Mm-hmm.
walk across the TV,
With him.
walk across the
Met,
internet with him,
Met
playing her face,
Galley.
as they say,
Yeah.
playing her face, and they conjured up the plan and scheme to
Yeah.
bring him down. They didn't care
Mm-hmm.
about none of that.
No.
When actuality, when he paid her, because he knew what he had against them, right?
Yeah, he
All
did.
of what we see and all of what we didn't see,
Mm-hmm.
he knew what he had against them, and the fact that society has picked it apart, and we ain't no judger of it at all, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's just weird that you see these only the black people. Only thing with Diddy is the reason why more people are riding with Diddy versus R. Kelly is because Diddy did not have no children under the age of 18. Wasn't no
Right.
small children, wasn't no video of no
Nope.
children. Was no video, not one video was at
Which
the Bad Boy Studio,
mm-hmm.
Revolt Studio,
No.
you
Of
know,
underage.
Sean Combs Media. Like there's
Nope.
no videos of the secretary sucking off, all of that type of stuff that we know that definitely white men do.
Right. And
And
then yeah,
it's
and
none of that.
then and they was hoping on a scavenger hunt to find stuff like that. That's why they raided his home.
I mean, and really, was they really looking for that? Because technically,
Child pornography.
we do know that they went in there to get the tapes of something prominent.
Right. Mm-hmm.
Evidence
Yeah.
that cannot be seen or even thought or heard of
Yeah.
on the media.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
They got rid of
everybody better pay attention to that. It's what they
it.
didn't tell us
Yes.
is what they found.
Yep. And to
And they
keep him
had to make
hush.
a mockery of him to make it like he can't come back. The world of hip hop right now is it's in a shift that nobody knows which direction to take it right now.
No, not at all.
Nobody knows which direction to take it because everything that was all glitter, right?
Mm-hmm.
That was making all this money it's not no more. The
Nope.
streamers, the independent artists, everybody done figured out how to get their own bag. They don't have to sit up and do these rituals of disrespecting their selves and
Yeah.
sacrificing their families and
Under
all
a
of these
record
different
label.
things that we hear from this Illuminati and all of that. They don't
Mm-hmm.
have to do that anymore, right?
Self-made all the way.
Yeah.
So rumor has it that Trump may
Mhm.
pardon Diddy. That's what they're saying. Is that any truth to it?
I don't know. He said that he'll have to look at the case.
Yeah.
And if he didn't do nothing wrong, he can't just come. I mean, just think about it. These are rich, smart men. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
They gonna play chess across the board. That's why they're still standing, right?
Mm-hmm.
He's not gonna say that's what he's gonna do, but he
Mm-hmm.
knows that's what he can do.
Oh yeah.
He already fired one of the prosecutors off of the case.
Yes, he did.
He already did that. So I mean, that's common.
Yeah.
We know common sense wise that he got something under his sleeve.
He got
today,
something
right?
under his sleeve.
He's
Yeah.
gonna come help him in some kind of way.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. The chips are falling where they may.
Because it's a lot. I mean, a lot that Trump has seen up in all of any of Diddy's parties.
Oh yeah.
I mean, look at all of his stuff that he was doing was in the Trump Towers.
Mm-hmm.
So they did a lot of
Business
stuff there.
together. Mm-hmm.
And then we don't know if the Trump Towers had the video and footage and all of that. There might be those tapes hidden somewhere.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
I
allegedly.
don't know.
Okay.
I think that as far as Diddy's case goes, he keeps bringing up his defense team keeps bringing up the Abercrombie and Fitch situation with those guys actually sex trafficking the men, the young boys.
Under 18.
right, for to become models, promising them gifts, promising them opportunities
For
to do,
sexual good.
they for
Sexual
sexual
good.
favors, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Also, statistically, white men are higher at a higher number and level than any other race for sexual trafficking, sexual abuse, rape, any of that. They're the highest.
And bestiality.
Yeah. So to be so stern on Diddy, knowing they know the statistics better than we do,
Mm-hmm.
that lets you know that there's something there that the media doesn't know about.
Yeah. Most definitely.
Yeah.
Most
So
definitely. Well,
um there was uh a case. I couldn't quite get it right, but here's the deal. They're saying that this is pertaining to Drake and Kendrick Lamar. Yes, that's still in the news.
oh wow.
Their Universal record, the Drake
So
is suing the Universal
yeah.
Records, right? But they, what was ironic about me mentioning why I'm mentioning it is because of, like I was saying, the state of hip hop is shifting.
Mm-hmm.
Diddy has had a big, hand in how the direction and what should hip hop should do or not. I'm
Mm-hmm.
bringing up Drake because Drake did too. We got to give him. He lost
And
this
he has
battle, right?
losses. Yep. Mm-hmm.
He lost this battle between him and Kendrick Lamar. We know that. Here's the thing now, what they're saying. They're saying that the record companies don't want to give out those promises anymore. And when they don't want to give out those promises anymore because they feel like they're going to lose,
Yeah.
they allow somebody else to come in and sabotage. That's what Kendrick Lamar did. He came in
Mm-hmm.
and sabotaged Drake's career, but it's not over for him yet.
No.
He's currently suing Kendrick Lamar and Universal Records. Kendrick Lamar he's bringing on, I think they said less than 20 people to testify on his behalf.
Mm.
And Drake, on the other hand, is bringing in 60 people
Oh wow.
to testify against Universal Records
Mm-hmm.
and how they, sabotaged him and allowed sabotage to come
Mm-hmm.
in and not give him the money that they told him that they was going to give him, cutting his budgets,
Oh, see.
pushing his album back, saying his album wasn't good enough just because of the
Of
success of Kendrick Lamar.
Kendrick. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's they do
So
that. They play devil's advocate most of the time. They pick different artists against each other so they can sit back and see what happens, even to the point if somebody kill each other. So they don't give a damn. They want they figure if that person pass away, they'll get more money because of the hoopla what's going on, and they keep all their rights and still play their music and still get paid for it. 10, 20
yeah,
years, 30 years down the road, they still get paid for that music. So it's a doggy dog world.
I think that like I said, when we're sitting here looking at like the streamers, when we talked about how Neon, said what he said, and this ain't here to keep dragging that on, right? But
Mm-hmm.
Neon also, what was coming up in the algorithm now is him showing people how to get money by being a streamer.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's a good flip for him
Yeah.
because when you're helping the community on becoming successful,
Mm-hmm.
there's really not a color barrier. You know what I'm saying? That's how a lot of people, that's why a lot of people turn to
Mm-hmm.
influencers, YouTube, now we're knowing Snapchat,
Right.
Twitch. From my understanding though, with Twitch, it costs to be on Twitch though, but you
Yeah.
immediately get monetized. Your goal, and for you to keep getting money, is to keep broadening your audience,
Yeah.
right? All of this is
I
just a
put the
game
concept.
though. It's like you got to know how to beat the bots, beat the system.
Okay.
even
Exactly.
even academics, by academics being like one of the biggest streamers,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Mm-hmm.
He even said you got to get you some bots and buy you some. You got to act like you somebody, then do it.
Oh wow. Okay.
Buy you some
Where
fake
they
people.
at?
Put
Okay.
you
Where
some
they at?
fake people in
Nope.
place and make it look like you got something, right?
Yes. Yes.
Are
Okay.
you down for that, Sade?
Hey, look, where they at? Where they at? Where they
Yeah,
at?
blow up, meet the shoe, huh? Blow
Okay,
us up
right.
fast.
Blow it up. Let's come
We
on,
had
y'all.
10,000 on
Come
our
on.
subscribers now, right?
Come
But
on.
take us to 500 to a million. That's
Girl.
it, y'all, for today. We will see y'all
See
Friday.
y'all.
Thank you for tuning
Thank
in to Meet the
you.
Shoe.
Yes.